Hey guys, welcome to another video and thank you so much for being here. For today's video, I am going to be sharing with you guys the equipment or the gear that I bring to a professional photo shoot. This is not my first photo shoot of the year because you guys know that I did one recently, but this is my first client shoot of the year. It's in the same restaurant where I did my last photo shoot for last year, so that's kind of fun. They need more photos, so I'm here for that. So I'm going to talk about my equipment as we go along today, and I hope you guys learned something new and enjoy the video. But before anything else, you guys know the drill. We need some coffee and we need some food. So I just got my coffee. You guys know I need it. Clam pasta, one of our favorites. So let's talk about camera gear. So this is not my camera. I usually borrow or rent this kind of camera for food photography shoots because I just prefer it. It's just better. So this is a Canon 80D with a Sigma 35mm lens that goes up to an aperture of 1.4. So I just prefer using Canon over Sony when shooting food because when I start post-processing everything, it's just easier to edit photos. I just feel like Canon just makes the colors a lot more accurate. This lens is one of the best. I also borrow an 18 to 35mm, but for today we have the 35. We also have a kit lens just in case we need a wide shot. I also bring a backup camera all the time. I also brought the Samyang 35mm lens. It's in the bag. I always bring an extra camera because you never know what may happen to the main camera. You have to like prepare for the worst, prepare for any technical difficulties, especially if you're doing a client shoot. It's good to have a backup camera and a backup lens. So they're setting up the softbox, which is what I mentioned last time. I bring a softbox because it's useful when it comes to food photography, but you guys know that I prefer using natural light when it comes to food photography, but sometimes because of our location or sometimes because of the time, we cannot use all natural lighting. We have to bring artificial lighting because the natural light is not enough. Again, I would prefer all natural lighting, but we have to work with these lights. 4 lights inside. I don't know what brand it is, but this is how it looks like. So you can control how many you can switch on. This switches 2 and then this switches the other 2, so you can balance the light out if it's too much. And I don't really know what this does, but yeah, this is what we use. Softbox. Okay, so I always bring all our stuff in like a suitcase so it's easier to carry, easier to bring. Aside from the softbox, we have this LED light. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah, it can be warm tone, cool tone, very useful. I always use it opposite of the softbox to either balance the lighting. And I bring my trusty reflector. I use this to fill in a lot of the shadows. I also bring a light stand for the softbox. Usually we bring 2 of these, but today we brought 1 only because we're just gonna use it for the softbox. And I usually bring a tripod for the camera, but I never really use it, so I didn't bring it today. But always be prepared. Don't be like me. Bring a tripod just in case. This is our first dish. I don't even know what it is, but it looks great. This is what's going on for our first dish, and we are now gonna start shooting. Yay! Update, we're almost done with our shoot. Wow, fancy. So we were using our softbox and a little LED light, but since it's getting darker, we had to get the bigger LED light. A few more things to shoot, but we're trying out the food right now. Trying this one out and this one. I want to try this. Wow, what is this? We are trying this out. Yum. Extra virgin olive oil and sea salt and froyo. Good stuff, guys. It is amazing. This is banoffee. We got this, we got this. It's the simple things, guys. I'm so happy right now. Can you tell?
Give me a second.
Okay, so we just finished our shoot and I'm super happy with the photos, and now we get to celebrate by eating the froyo and all the food. I mean, what a beauty, right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. You don't really need a lot of equipment if you want to shoot food. If you guys watch my photo shoots outside, I basically don't really bring any other equipment except my camera, my lens, and like a reflector. You guys can do it too. You only need equipment if the the location needs more lighting. It depends on what your client wants. Personally, I don't like bringing that much equipment. I don't want super fancy gear. I mean, if someone wants to give me some, then that'll be fine. But yeah, so we are gonna go now. You can subscribe if you want to see more content from me. If you like what we talked about today, go ahead and hit the like button as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye! Amazing, wonderful, gorgeous.